Hello, hot dogs. Today we're going to be talking about student loans. I know you've grown up hearing about the horror stories with student loans. People have gone $100,000 into debt just to work at Starbucks as a barista, not using that college degree. But you know what? It doesn't have to be like that. You can be really smart about how you use student loans to your advantage. You know what, guys? Let's get some lights in here. This doesn't have to be scary. Let's get some sunlight, maybe. Great, good. Great, thank you. So today we're going to talk about student loans and how you can use them to make your life as great as possible. Now, we've been talking about financial aid and how in your package you're going to see what kind of scholarships you received. You're going to see the money you were given for FAFSA, and then it's going to give you a list of student loans that are available for you. This is all going to be on your college's website and their financial aid portal. Now, with those lists of student loans you're given, those are really the things you want to cash out first. With a student loan, one, you get more time to pay it back than you would a private loan through the bank, and two, it's a much lower interest rate. Now, when I talk about paying it back, with a student loan, you get 6 months after you're no longer a full-time student to pay it back. A full-time student is 4 classes per semester. So once you graduate, you have 6 months before you have to start worrying about payments. But keep in mind, that also means if you decide you want to be a part-time student, focus more of your time on working, you still have to start paying it back after that 6 months. Or maybe you decide that college wasn't a good fit for you. You didn't like your major, you didn't like your degree, so you drop out. That 6 months still goes into effect. But let's say between those scholarships, between that grant money and between the student loans, there's still more money that you need, maybe to help pay for room and board. That's when you go to your bank or your parents' bank and you ask them about their loan options. Now, you might even consider reaching out to your college and seeing if they have banks that they prefer working with. But this is where you have to be smart about it. Now, the rule of thumb is you don't want to spend more money on your debt paying for college than you would make in a year at the profession you're going to college for. So if you're going for a job that makes on average $40,000 a year, you don't want to spend more than $40,000 for college. Right, that's how you keep those monthly payments manageable, so that way it doesn't turn into a horror story for you. So my main piece of advice there, shop around. Don't fall in love with a single college, because if their financial aid package isn't going to work for you, then it's not going to be worth that degree. I mean, think about it. Debt gets a really bad reputation, but you're probably going to go in debt paying for your car, paying for your house, and same with college. It doesn't have to work against you. So that means shopping around and being smart. Because on average, people who go to college and get a degree make 20% more per year. So that can be a great investment, especially if it leads to a job that you love. So keep in mind with student loans, always go for that university-backed option first before you go to a bank. You have 6 months after graduation to pay it off, and you don't want to take on more loan debt than you would make in a year at your job. If you have any questions, hot dogs, feel free to stop at my table, but you're going to be great. Have a good day.